Hello students, now we are going to discuss about the aspects of ethical competencies in a teacher. See, ethical is related to moral awareness. An individual should have awareness about what is good and what is wrong, what is bad, what is right, what is wrong, and what should be done, what should not be done in a particular situation, which will be the better option to take. So these are certain questions that a teacher encounters during his or her teaching profession. Now, for ethically competent, a teacher should possess certain characteristics, and there are certain aspects. Aspect simply means how a thing looks like and what are the what are the components of a particular thing. So for ethical competency, there are certain aspects, certain components which are very important, like honesty. A teacher should be honest in his or her nature, in his or her exchanges, should be respectful, should talk to the students and colleagues and parents and community members in a respectful manner, should have integrity, should abide by the rules and regulations and norms and standards of the institution, should be punctual, should have an expert of his or her own area, should try to improve oneself, should reflect on one's own shortcomings if there is any problem, should try to overcome those problems, should also feel good about one's own strength, should be very friendly to everyone. If using humor, should use humor in a very proper manner so that nobody is hurt by one's humor. So apart from that, in ethical competencies, a teacher should be very should keep the things confidentially. Now, teachers are the individuals who are handling some confidential information, and they should not hand over those information to any unauthorized person. So leaking any information outside the institution, say for example, information about the students, information about the test material, information about anything which is confidential, is should be kept confidential by the teachers. The teacher should be very honest while assessing the student's performance. He or she should not be swayed away by any prejudice, by any favoritism, by any biasness. So the evaluation or judgment done by the teacher should be very honest. It should be based on objective observations. The teacher should take his or her responsibility very seriously. If they are doing any, conducting anything, they should discharge their duties in a very serious manner. If they are not in a position to just discharge, they should refer this particular problem, they should communicate this problem to the higher authority. Respecting the higher authority, respecting the juniors, and holding hand of the novice teachers or the new teachers is again one very important ethical competency of the teachers. Collegiality and collaboration, this is also very important in a teachers generally work in any educational environment, be it schools, colleges, universities. So when a teacher is working in a school, he or she should show collegiality. Collegiality simply means showing friendliness and collaboration and teamwork ability to the rest of the co-workers, rest of the colleagues. So this ability should be reflected in a teacher's personality. Collaborative activity, listening to others ideas, contributing in decision making, and giving one's own ideas, for constructive ideas, for bringing anything meaningful to the institution. So these are the qualities that a teacher must possess. Apart from that, reflective practice is also there. If I am doing my teaching profession, what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses, how would I be able to remove my weaknesses. So these are the things that a teacher should look upon. Now, apart from that, there is one more one very important aspect, which is plagiarism. So a teacher should be aware about the plagiarism issues. If he or she is taking any material from anywhere, they should give credit to the original authors, and if they are using any material, they should also take into consideration the copyright laws. And these particular things like copyright and plagiarism, these issues should also be communicated to the students, so they may not be indulged in any such illegal or unlawful practices in their lives. So these ethical competencies should be shown by the teachers, and this is very very important. As a teacher, you will be benefited if you will look some of the useful readings. I'm suggesting you to read those materials if you find time. It will definitely help you to become a good and competent teacher. Thank you all.